What's good, you guys? You know who it is, man. It's your boy, Mr. Relentless Lex, and I'm back like I never left this mother. Yes, sir. Ski. All right. All right. So we got Aubrey O'Day blasting Diddy for pimping her group. Now, I don't even know who Aubrey O'Day is. Now, maybe it's me. I apologize. I'm pretty sure she's somebody, you guys, but I don't know her. Never heard of her, to be quite honest. I'm pretty sure you guys gonna let me know in the comment section, like, Lex, bro, how can you not know Aubrey O'Day, bro? I don't know her, bro. All right. So she's blasting Diddy for pimping her group. Now, one thing about it, man, Diddy got so many accusations out there right now. So many accusations. This is like alleged news, but at the same token, it's reminding me of Bill Cosby, bro. Like it's like people coming out of the woodworks, lawsuits. lawsuits. So people coming with so many lawsuits. This is like bloopers. They come with so many lawsuits on Diddy. He's gonna be broke very quick, bro. Very, very quick. So we're gonna see what Aubrey is blasting Diddy for this time. I see.
So Aubrey O'Day is keeping her foot firmly on Diddy's neck, and she isn't moving it anytime soon because she just came out to tell her experience working with Diddy as a member of the girl group Danity Kane, and girl, it is worse than you could ever imagine. So Diddy didn't just allegedly try to SA her and other members of the team, but he also allegedly tried to them out to other men. She's also speaking on the latest SA allegations that were brought against Diddy, and y'all, this is one big stinking mess. So Aubrey used to be a part of the girl group Danity Kane from the time the group was formed in 2004 until she was kicked out by Diddy in 2008. The group was made up of 5 girls: Andrea, Dawn, D Woods, Shannon, and Aubrey, and they got together to form a band while they were on the MTV reality show Making the Band. After the show ended, they were signed by Diddy to his Bad Boy label, and everyone expected that they would become superstars. After all, Diddy had already made a name for himself, and the label had produced a couple of big names in the industry. While they did achieve fame, things were not going so well behind the scenes because Diddy and Aubrey bumped heads a lot. Aubrey was very opinionated and had a strong mind of her own, and this didn't sit well with Diddy, who we all know likes to control everything and everyone. This led to him having a lot of arguments because Aubrey was not the type to just sit back and be quiet.
That's the question. What do you want to look like, though? Do you want to look like a playboy, playmate? Do you want to look like you?
I'm done with all of that.
No. What do you want to look like, though?
I'll tell you.
What do you want to look like, though?
I'll tell you. I'm not focused on me. I'm focused on what this group should look like and how I should fit in this situation.
You like big hair, though.
I don't like big hair.
You do like big hair. You like big hair. You like a lot of makeup and all that.
Actually, I don't. I don't like big hair. I don't like certain makeup. I'm very flexible with what you want to do, and I've worked with everything that you've thrown
I'm not seeing the flexibility. You gaming me.
Your hair people came in today and they said this is how it needs to be.
You know what I'm talking about. You're pushing your own image, though.
I'm not worried about whether my hair is straight, curly, whatever. I'm not here in a group to have curly, straight, big, makeup, whatever. I'm here in a group to sing with my group.
She was not about to let Diddy push her into being who she wasn't, and she made that more than clear to him. Well, as it turns out, the real reason that Aubrey and Diddy often got into it was that Diddy was allegedly trying to smash behind the scenes, if you know what I mean. He allegedly tried to hook up with them, and when they turned him down, he started to act out and treat them badly. And they couldn't speak up because he had slapped them with an ironclad NDA, so they were basically stuck. But as it turns out, that wasn't the only time that he tried to hit him with NDAs. Remember how in September, he made a big show of giving his artists back their masters? He said, "It's just doing the right thing. I think that we as an industry and as people have to look in the mirror and make a shift forward. It's about evolving, leading by example, and reforming an industry that needs it in a world that needs reform." I'll tell you one thing that I do want people to know: it's not a publicity stunt or anything like that. What he didn't reveal is that before he gave the masters back, he had actually forced them to sign an NDA, promising to never ever talk about what they saw when they were at Bad Boy Records. At the time, it seemed like a gesture of goodwill, but knowing what we know now, there was more to it. You see, at the time, he was already aware of Cassie's impending lawsuit, and he was obviously trying to generate as much good publicity as he could before things exploded. However, some of his former artists could see through his actions, and they refused to sign the NDA, and one such person is Aubrey.
And in order to get that, I have to release him for any claims or wrongdoings or actions prior to the date of the release. I have to sign an NDA that I will never disparage Puff, Bad Boy, Janice Combs, or Justin Combs' music, or EMI, or Sony ever in public. So what's happening is artists, some of them, not all of them, are being given streaming royalties and ownership back over our publishing on songs that we wrote. At a time when you know that you have to stream a song 1,000,000 times to make a cent.
Yeah.
Okay, it's hundreds of dollars. And me, as somebody that's a girl's girl, I hit everyone in my group and said, absolutely do not take this deal.
She also claimed that the masters were only worth about $800 or $900, less than $1,000, and Diddy was trying to make them sign their souls away. She managed to get the other members of her group not to sign the NDA, and Gene Deal backed her up on this.
All his artists,
less than
well, he gave them their publishing back. I'm gonna give y'all publishing, but y'all can't talk about Janice Combs, Justin Combs, Sony,
so facts,
Bad Boy, or anything that happened. Y'all can't talk about none of that.
None of that, y'all.
But there's
y'all
some artists that didn't say anything, that didn't sign it, and they able to talk about anything they want to.
Nah, don't sign it.
And I think that's those girls that was, I think Danny came. I think a couple of them didn't sign it.
Because she didn't sign the NDA, Aubrey is free to talk about her experience with Diddy, and girl, she has been spilling. She revealed that Diddy would often pit the girls against each other to try and cause division so that he could control them better.
Stories that we have to tell during a time in music where there were gatekeepers, there were people that owned labels like Puff running things, and the way that the divisions and the divisiveness occurred, and the things that we experienced between each other and us against the system are insane.
She then claimed that not only would Diddy body shame them, but he also tried to hook up with them and got mad when she turned him down.
Why somebody would want to fire somebody.
Can you give us a little?
I wasn't willing to do what was expected of me. Not talent-wise, but in other areas.
And were other girls doing?
I was the only one that was in those types of positions under Diddy. He was the hardest person that you can work for, and it was torture. And not the work part of it, but the other stuff. Mind games, like just all the girls were so divided, and the men and the people running it had their hands in it, moving everything. I went through the men that I was around, and that was very traumatic. I don't think any of us have healed from that. Diddy would be like, you're not hot anymore. Like, what happened? You don't have anything, like, you don't have any curves. You're looking like you're not looking like, I can't get people to think that you're my good looking person.
While the rest of the group mostly went along with what he wanted, Aubrey usually stood her ground, and that explains why she and Diddy used to fight so much and why he hated her. Looking back with what we know now, Diddy was bullying those girls in clear view, but then reality shows were pretty brutal, so most people didn't think much of it or that what he was doing was wrong. But then Cassie's lawsuit happened, as well as all the other lawsuits that have been filed against him, and people are finally starting to put two and two together and realizing how messed up it was. For one, remember how Diddy wanted them to dress a certain way and do things a certain way? Well, as it turns out, the reason wasn't because of their public image, but because he was allegedly them out to other men, and he wanted them to look good for the men he was giving them out to.
And I'm giving you this, Aubrey. He stood up there and he said in front of a lot of people, we were in the studio, and I said something to him and walked out the studio. He said, yo, I'm gonna drug their ass off and pick them up and pip them out to my nigga. He said, I'm gonna drug them out. I'm gonna get them all on, and I'm gonna pimp their ass out to my nigga. And I was like, there's somebody kids, and walked out.
This is also messed up, but it sounds exactly like what Cassie revealed in her lawsuit that he did to her. She claimed that he would get her drugged up and then force her to engage in certain acts with male escorts that he forced her to hire. He also recorded her doing those acts, and even though she deleted the videos, he always had multiple backups and was able to restore the videos every time. Well, it looks like Aubrey is still holding a major grudge against Diddy because she finally chipped in on his recent allegations. An anonymous woman recently came out to accuse Diddy and his friends of allegedly SAing her when she was 17, and Diddy released a statement denying this. He said, "Enough is enough. For the last couple of weeks, I have sat silently and watched people try to assassinate my character and destroy my reputation and my legacy. Sickening allegations have been made against me by individuals looking for a quick payday. Let me be absolutely clear. I did not do any of the awful things being alleged. I will fight for my name, my family, and for the truth." Well, Aubrey reposted this statement in her Instagram stories, adding Kanye West's song "Jail" in the story. She was clearly sending a message that Diddy needs to go to jail for his actions. The lawsuits have basically proven that her allegations against Diddy could be right, and I just know that she is over the moon. People left comments like, "Aubrey O'Day been talking about Diddy for years, and nobody been paying her any attention. Aubrey refused to sign an NDA. Diddy canceled her because she knows the truth. Too many roads lead to Diddy for me to think it's something else. The truth will come to light." And Aubrey was smart not to sign the NDA because she stands to make more money talking about Diddy than the publishing of Danity Kane. This is a crazy situation, but y'all let me know what you think in the comments, and then
bro, that's what I was thinking. She didn't sign the D thing, the DNA thing, or the DDA, whatever that thing called. Because she knows she can make more money by being able to have her rights to talk about everything. That was a smart move by her, though. Very, very smart move. He said, "I ain't no dumb chick," and that's what it's all about. But that's crazy, though, boy. That's crazy, man. Diddy is alleged. All these alleged things. This is alleged news, you guys. So, but with everything that's coming out, it's got to be some type of truth behind it, bro. It's like so many people was popping up like, "Hey, Diddy's the monster." Diddy, bro. If it looked like a duck and it walked like a duck, it might be a duck. That's what I'm saying. So. Until next time, man, you guys, man, I'm signing out. This your boy, Mr. Relentless Lex. I know I scare y'all right there. I apologize for scaring y'all. It is what it is, though. Get it, yeah.